Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
Alright everybody, welcome back. It is the Slate Laced gang, ladies and gentlemen. Sun's out, guns out. Blair, how we doing?
It's hot.
It is a little toasty in the valley. We get into that summer heat for sure.
Yeah.
Everything's about to hit the 90s and take off.
Yeah.
I saw like a little news alert about it's about to be
What,
from the
the
heat.
June gloom is over?
Yeah, June gloom was nice though.
Yeah,
I was chilling. I was like, keep it like this.
Yeah,
but no, it definitely is over. And I saw like because of the heat, there was gonna be some like blackouts coming. So hopefully that don't happen to us. But you know, it is getting hot. It's getting warm. Hit the beach. Get to that cool air. Go to Venice. All places I don't go.
So don't.
Yeah. So stay out where I'm at. But y'all go. Go to Santa Monica. Blair likes it over there.
I mean, I work over there.
Yeah.
No choice, but yeah.
But you a Santa Monica in now.
I ain't got no choice.
Anyways, guys, we got a couple releases that we want to go over. It's gonna be a sneaker-filled episode. I'm super excited right now because of my unboxing. You've probably seen it on the story.
No, I don't think.
No? Okay. Well, I posted this win.
Okay.
If you guys have been watching and keeping up, you know I've been talking about this shoe since the concept of the shoe. Okay? It wasn't even a thing. But I was like, release this. That's what I said. So sure enough, the release date was set. I talked about it on the cast, and I was like, I'm going for it. I'm going to stab somebody if I don't get it. But without further ado, let's get to the unboxing because I haven't even looked at it for myself. I'm super excited about this one. Like, this was probably the greatest hit of my life for sure. And yeah, let's get to it. Blair's still trying to figure it out. You really don't know. You don't look at the story. That's why. Follow us on Instagram, guys, because that's where I'll be posting all the wins. At Slate Laced, all one word. As y'all can see, it is a Nike shoe. Oh, I like the little box.
It's snug enough that it really only has.
Look, just do
Oh,
it.
dang.
You see it?
I see it now.
You see the title?
Right, you've been talking about it forever.
Since the inception, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Guys, what?
Yeah, you got him. Dang.
What?
That's crazy.
And what did I say? Literally since I seen LeBron had him on in Summer League, I was like, if they don't make this shoe,
Yeah.
I said it needs to be released.
Yeah, you did.
Then when that release day dropped, I was like, I promise you, if I don't get it, it's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
Hopefully the sizing's alright. I basically got a women's 11, so it should be good. You know how Nike do with the sizing, so I'll try it on. But at this point, you make that fit. You know what I'm saying? You make the shoe work. But look at how purple it is. Like, this purple's fire. The chrome will finish and will flake off with use over time. So that's the little note that they give you on the back. But look at how, like, that suede hit. This is quality.
Yeah, I mean, if I still hooped, I would think I would hoop in these.
I'm gonna hoop in these for sure.
These are kind of cool.
But it's gonna be a hoop lifestyle. Like, I'm gonna wear it, you know,
Just
light wear,
strictly,
and then maybe. So I'm excited. This is the only LeBron shoe, as you guys have known, because I've talked religiously on this podcast. Like, the Zoom generation is the best shoe that LeBron's ever made. And then again, it was only basically using his name, right? It's not like one he made. This was like basically like a player exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, these just took me back to when we used to really like, you know?
We used to be in that mix.
Yeah, dang.
But
that's cool.
this probably is the best win of my life. No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
I am. I don't hit like that.
Yeah.
And to hit on these, Blair, do you understand how upset I was gonna come on here and literally slap the camera down? Because it's not. If I didn't win, you know, Blair.
I mean, you was gonna get them either way.
Yeah, but not for no $200 that I was gonna have to
What are they
pay.
going for right now?
It was actually really expensive. It was $190, so I am done.
No, I mean that's what they're going for on stock.
Oh no, I don't know.
Hit?
I don't know, but I had to pay $190 for these. And by the way, guys, just quickly, this is my only purchase and final purchase. I have bought some like running shoes, but you know those don't really count because they aren't cheap.
Yeah,
and,
you told me you get one big purchase a year. Is what you said.
That's where we're at financially right now, guys. So this is my one big purchase. I did get some Converse, but that was like $40. You know, Converse. Shout out to Converse for staying cheap. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. So I got those and a pair of running shoes. What?
$260 in my size.
$260. Good.
But that's still not that bad though.
It's not, but I would have been mad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I've been on this. I've been on the purple LeBron Zoom Generation watch since he came out in them.
What was retailing these again?
$190.
$190.
You know? So to have missed, I'd have been really upset.
Yeah.
But luckily, I didn't miss. I can't wait to try them on. It's going to be exciting. Anyway, I am done because financially we can't do it anymore. So I'm glad.
That's not even a bad purchase though.
It's not bad, but it's not.
$190.
It's not great. It could have been $160. Look,
nah,
could have been $160. Yeah.
Oh, I mean that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I was meaning as far as expensive purchases.
Exactly, because I've paid
you didn't crack
$3.
two. Yeah.
Look, I paid $3.
So
You know,
I'm
let's
saying,
let's be honest.
You didn't even crack two. So.
Yeah. We paid $300 for some shoes. Okay, that's where we at. But you know, in the year 2023, guys, we're not getting too crazy. So I am done. I'm happy with what I got. I got a pair of New Balances that I wear every day. I got a pair of Converse, and I got these. So I'm excited. You know, I'm good for the year. Blair is still waiting on his big purchase.
Yeah. I mean, I
between the lost and found.
Bingo.
And then it was between something else.
No, I mean that's what I want.
That's mainly it. Okay.
That's what I want. But I sent you those loafers that had like the cowhide material on it.
And those were $210.
Yeah, you was like you should get those.
Those are fire. Oh, not even the Doc Martin brand, the other brand.
The other brand that I sent you. But yeah,
I think that'd be good. But I mean, Lost and Found is iconic, and I think it's probably going to go down as sneaker of the year. So that's something to kind of consider.
I mean, you know, you told me to keep waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah, there is something. You know, retail works its magic. So I would honestly wait to the end of the year. But the loafers at $210 is not horrible. You know, we just kind of touched on that. Like, that's not a bad purchase. So I don't know. Look, we can't just live to work. You gotta treat yourself sometimes. And I know that's easier said than done, for sure. You know, for a Lost and Found right now. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, that's easier said than done.
That's before the taxes.
Yeah, we'll be on Blair Watch and see what he do. I got mine. I'm stoked. I'm happy. Shout out to sneakers, baby. Woke up at...
you love the app now.
Yeah, I'm promoting that. I've been saying switch to go. But no, I woke up 6:50 and I was like just hitting it. And of course, it went to you're in line. And I was like, I'm not getting it. Because the last thing I hit on, I got it immediately, but it wasn't like a hot shoe.
Right.
So this, when they told me I was in line, I was like, oh, here we go, the old runaround. But sure enough, it said got them. I posted it real quick. Shout out to Eric for knowing, because I think Marcus had sent it to the chat talking about, oh, Blair, you cop these? And then Eric's like, I already know that's a Sydney cop. And I was like, absolutely, it's mine. He's like, I already knew, because everybody know the purple. Everybody know I've been talking about this shoe. Literally, go back, and that's why I wish we really did have like someone that just goes through our archive footage and just can pop it in, because we don't have the time around here. All right, we can't be going back. We got to tell y'all to do the work. You go back.
But you've talked about it a few times for sure. This shoe, without a doubt.
And I'm so happy. I even look at this outsole.
Yeah.
Like, that's fire.
The only reason that I didn't get it is because
if you would have got it and I didn't.
No. I don't mean the shoe. The reason that I didn't guess the shoe is because we've also talked about several shoes, so I wasn't entirely sure what shoe you were.
I could have put out, because I mean, still for me at the top of the list is also got to be that
the Tom Sack.
Yeah. What if I pulled out the Tom Sack?
Well, that would be crazy. I don't even know what I would do.
I'd be like, we'd be sitting here in silence looking at the Tom Sack like, what? How did you get it? No. No, but also the Union.
But they like $7K right now.
Yeah. That's an investment. I want to get one so I can put a down payment on a house. That's why I want to get a Tom Sack. But no, I was going to say also the Union 4 in the colorway that I like.
Yeah.
Like, that's still I saw him on foot the other day, and I was just staring. Like, that is a beautiful shoe. Like, beautiful.
Yeah, that one's still crazy.
Yeah. Too. But you like the black one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. And that's what most people like, too. They're like, nah, the other one's black. I'm like, no, it's really not. But anyways.
I'm a man of the peoples.
Yeah, you are. You with them. Let's get into a couple releases here. One thing I want to talk about that Blair's probably going to be interested in, it's the Jordan 7 Retro. It is releasing on Friday at 7 a.m. on Sneakers. Blair, you interested? I know you like the 7s. You know, I only go 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, that's it.
I can't cop.
Because you're on ban, or you don't like the shoe?
Because I'm on ban. But yeah, of course, the shoe's fire.
But it's a...
Oh, yeah.
But you would like it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, you already know that.
Let's go into a little bit of a slate rate. Let's bring it back.
Every time you screenshot these, I think we're on the app.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a picture. Yeah, so let's go into a little bit of a slate rate here with the Jordan 7. It's the retro, so it's the OG. We got Mr. OG, man. Let's get his opinion.
He's heat.
1 to 5.
He's a heat.
1 to 5 style.
To 5. He's a heat.
Wow.
You knew what you were ready to get. I don't know why you so shocked. These is heat.
And they're releasing for a price of, let me get the price real quick, because that's one thing they don't tell you. $150. Oh no, wait, that's a grade school. I was about to say $200. That grade school. Hey, you know what? Shout out to the Littlefoot gang, because if y'all could get into grade school sizes, do you know how much of a discount you get?
For real.
Like, it's insane. But anyway, the men's sizes are going for $200. 1 to 5 affordability. Well, you've been harsh on affordability.
Yeah, that's not affordable. That's like a
probably
2.
Yeah, 2. So you got it at a 7. That's still a pretty high rating. Mm-hmm. For me, quickly, you guys don't listen to my opinions on Jordans. Like, y'all know where I vote. Style. This is not a bad colorway. It's kind of white with a little bit of Volt orange, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Infrared. Sorry. Let me clarify. I guess I would go... I don't like the 7 silhouette, but I'm going to give it a 3. I'm going to give it middle of the road here. And then on affordability, $200, also a 3. Like, it's not the best price, but it's also not crazy. It could have been $210, you know? We could have been $220. We've seen it, right? So I got it at a 6, and Blair's got it at a 7. So, honestly, I feel like that just comes up to what you're interested in. If you like Jordan 7s, like the majority of the world, you're going to cop. It's definitely not my thing, so for me, it's a drop, you know?
Man, it's not a drop. I'm looking at these things clean.
Yeah, it's just not my style. Let's get into another one here. I got the Retro 1 High UNC toe. How do we feel, Blair? These ones. We are getting these to the store. No?
Nah, these is a no.
You're insane. This is probably one of the better...
These 7s are way better.
This is probably one of the better colorways of the UNC. Again, what do I always say?
No.
Colorways make the shoe. So for me, you give me a good colorway.
Come on now.
Yeah, you give me a good colorway, and I'm locked in. So I like UNC.
Mm-mm.
We got family in UNC.
So
go ahead.
See, my issue here is they're riding the one wave kind of like way too long. They should got off the boat.
Yeah, ones are a whole thing, man. Ones are a whole thing.
I know, and ones are clearly not going anywhere, right? It's like we say, it's kind of like a pair of Air Force Ones. You know, it's kind of like a pair of Chuck Taylors at this point. It's just that any young person is trying to be in a pair of these, right? And what Nike is doing is they're making it of abundance, right? So that if, you know, you don't hit like on the lost and found, right? Another kid can come along and probably get his hands on the UNC toe, right? But not all Jordan 1 is created equal, right? So some Jordan 1s look way better than other Jordan 1s, right? Sometimes it seems like the material is better on other Jordan 1s, right? So you'll have ones like these where I feel like they're gonna sit a little bit, right? And when I mean sit, yeah, like you should have an easy checkout, right? Like I should be able to go online the time that it drops, and I should add it to the cart, and I should have no issue with the transaction, right? But when the lost and founds drop, right, you're gonna have a little bit of an issue with the transaction, right? You know, you'll have like the bread, right? a little bit of a difficult transaction. This is one of the ones where it's just really not that special, right? They're using a lot of black here. You know, the blue isn't really offsetting too much. It's kind of in competition with the tones here. I mean, not necessarily, but like a little bit, right? Like, you know, you kind of wish that the black check was a different color. You know, it's just really not that special, right? Like, it's not really doing anything that's like outside of the box that's kind of like making you want to get your hands on it, right? And it's not a colorway that Jordan wore when he was on the floor, right? So it's just another run-of-the-mill Jordan 1. But like I said, you know, shout out to Nike for continuing to make these. So then, like, you know, there's like another 15-year-old where it's time to get sneakers and his mom is like, you can get one shoe. He'll be able to get this one because, you know, he's seeing everyone wear Jordan 1. So he's now decided he wants a pair of Jordan 1s. But the ones that he really wants, he won't be able to get. But this isn't a bad consolation. So, yeah, but I don't think they're heat.
Yeah, for me, it's all about the colorway. So you make a dope colorway, I'll probably cop. I've seen these in person already because, like I said, we're gonna get a full size, or I don't, maybe not a full size run, but we're gonna get a run of these. They're heat to me. I like that that Carolina blue. It just hits. But anyways, let's slate rate it real quick, Blair. 1 to 5 on style. What do you got?
Like 3.
So nothing to be said for the fact that it's an OG high. Because you Mr. I don't like mids.
Yeah, I don't.
But you rock a Travis low.
Yeah, because that's not a mid.
But lows are worse to me.
Nah, not even close. Not even close.
We might as well wear a dunk. You know, I've said that. That's been my hot take. Dunks are
debatable.
But there's some. Okay, let me shut up on the dunks conversation too, because there are a pair of dunks that is like low key heat coming out that I'm probably gonna try to cop. So look, but what about?
You're already trying to backtrack.
But I've also said it's about the colorways because I've looked at some dunks and I've been like, these is tough. So I'm gonna chill out. But also, I don't just be buying up dunks for the sake of having a dunk.
I want to say, like on episode 3 or something like that, you was ripping dunks, but you've also said colorways.
Thank you.
I mean, if people have been following since the jump, they already know.
Shout out to the laced faithful.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I cut you off. Go 1 to 5 style. You said 3.
I mean, yeah, it's really just another run-of-the-mill Jordan 1. I can't, just because it's a Jordan 1 silhouette doesn't mean it automatically gets a 5. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm guessing, let's go with the 200 price point, which is probably about right.
Yeah, so then we just said the last shoe, that's a 2. So it's a 2.
So you had it at 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
UNC toe, I'm also not going super like 5, grab it, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a little bit more than Blair. So style, just because the colorway's dope. I don't necessarily
black is terrible.
Hot take too, like highs is cool, but like I don't mind a mid. I'm not saying a mid look.
Yeah, it's a hot take.
I'm not saying a mid's better.
It's a hot take.
But I don't mind it, but it is a hot take. Because people be like, the mids are mid, you know?
Mids are mid.
As the kids say, the mids are mid.
If that black was, I don't know, white or some other shade of like a blue, it's such a better shoe. I
agree. But I'm not going to kill it.
And you went with the black laces? That's just, man.
But you can change. You can sub out. And a lot of the Jordan 1 highs come with additional sets of laces. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna go 3.5 on style. What'd you give it? A 3?
Yeah. So you basically saying it's...
I know. Now I kind of want to go a little higher because you was killing it. I'm not even trying to kill it like that. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna go 3.5 on style because it's cool. Like I would get this and I would wear this.
It was cool.
It was cool. And then on affordability, I mean, I gotta go middle of the road at 3 because 200 is not horrible, but you don't want to pay that. If you can avoid 200 at all costs, do it.
See, you say that, but your numbers are basically the same as mine.
Yeah, I got it at 6.5. You had it at 5.
Yeah, that's in the same range.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You don't really like the shoe.
I like it.
You don't. Your numbers.
But I'm not gonna like. Look. I'm not like woo. But yeah, it's at a 6.5. Like look. Because you don't need it. Y'all don't need it, you know?
Slate Laced just said drop it, right?
You don't need it.
Okay.
You need this.
So then why you sitting here acting like, yeah, hey.
Because you sitting here killing it. Like, I'm not saying
but you agree. Your numbers say you agree with
I'm not saying let's stomp it into the ground, but I guess. Before we switch gears here, anything else you have on the release front coming up?
Something I'm copping coming up?
Yeah. I know you kind of waiting, but no?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
No, I don't got a thing in the, on the radar.
I got you. I want to switch gears to summertime slides. All right, we're going to get on the topic of sandals, okay? Because Blair and I have been copying, the Doc Martin sandals. Blair's now in the Docs. Whatever.
Sydney.
We've been copying the
Sydney, don't even try to disrespect me on air like that.
Whatever. He's into Doc Martens.
How long have I had Docs for?
I don't know. It's new, though.
New?
Go ahead. Tell your piece.
I don't even got to tell my piece, Sydney. I have had Docs for...
Okay, years and years.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to say I was the originator of the Docs in the family.
So just say that you had Docs before.
Okay, I was the originator of Docs in the household.
Because new viewers are going to come along and they're going to watch and they're going to be like, oh, he's brand new to Docs. That's not even factual. Right?
I was the OG.
Right? You gotta realize that people are watching and they're gonna be coming along at certain episodes and they're gonna be like, okay, so Blair, yeah, he brand new to this game. So 2023 is his first time that he hopped on the Doc wave, right? And then all of a sudden there'll be like this big, wave of everyone wearing like Doc loafers or something, right?
Okay.
And then they're gonna be like, yeah, he was part of that. No, I was before that. So that's all I'm trying to say. So watch what you say.
So I was the originator of Docs in the household, but we both agreed that the new sandals that Doc have are fire, correct?
Yeah, because you've even known even before you decided that you wanted to buy a pair, I wanted the Pleasures one.
Yeah, you did with the engraving. Those were dope. So they had a couple pairs of the Docs out. They had the all suede. Was the Pleasures leather?
Yeah.
It was leather, and then they had like an all leather silhouette.
Yeah.
So I had, luckily gotten a gift card to Doc, so that was one of my one cops.
How did you get that?
Hey, you gotta have ties. No, it was a gift. So it was dope. Got a gift card.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot on the gift card, though.
You gotta be connected,
Okay, cryptic.
No, it was from my team. So they gave me
on there though.
Yeah.
Dang.
Is that an issue?
No, I mean usually it's just like 50 or something, Look. And with my discount, that might get you the shoe, but with 200 on my discounts, that's like you can get.
Yeah, so it was lucky. So I got lucky with a gift card to Doc, so it doesn't count as one of my cops because I did end up getting the full leather one. So I was really debating. I'm like, I think I want to get both, but I was like, you know what? This way I can get another Doc. Let me just get one pair. So I ended up getting the leathers. I'll bring them on another episode. The all leather one, but it still had they're calling it the mule, so it still had the strap in the back, but you can also flip it to the front and just wear it like a slip on. So they're dope. But I said all this to say that there's a ton of like athletic slides out there, and how do we feel? Because we don't really, ever since we stopped really hooping and being a part of a travel ball team, we don't wear them, right?
Yeah.
And it's this huge thing right now where people are just wearing slides without a purpose, I would say. Like, because my thing is like, if you're gonna wear a sandal, like class it up. Wear the sandals that we kind of wear, which are Birks, Doc Martin slides, Doc Martin sandals. That's kind of what we wear.
I'll even say easy slides too, and go into that category.
Exactly, but now everything is about that Adidas, like kind of thick one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So here's my thing, right? I feel like there's a separation, right? Like I feel if you're an athlete, you're a hooper.
You having a pair.
Right. And you can rock those
and that's
around.
Why we have them.
You can rock those around and those symbolize like I just got out the gym, I just finished practice. We're about to hop in the van to go to the next game. We're headed to the game right now. We just finished practice and now we all headed as a group to Magic Mountain, right? Like all those things that like we've done and you put those on, right?
Yeah.
And it just symbolizes it's summertime or, I'm in my transition, right? But if you are not athletic, have no athletic bone in your body, right? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you should put those on. I think then that's when you transition over to like, all right, maybe I get some Birks. Maybe I get some Yeezys, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I get some the Doc Martin ones, right?
Yeah.
Like that's when you start to stay into that realm, right? Where it's like the non-athletic. It's just like you say, it's strictly lifestyle, right? There's like a nice separation between the two, right? So it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Like I feel like if you're maybe a retired hooper, maybe you could throw those on too. Mm-hmm. But I usually kind of reserve those for the high school kids, right? That's usually what I think about, or I think about like college athletes and stuff. But once you kind of get out of those realms, I don't necessarily want to see them. But also, I am not the almighty, fashion man, and what I say goes, and you can't do it. But that's just kind of how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. It's like lifestyle versus like purpose. Like, if you're wearing the actual like Nike slide, the more kind of, I would say, fitness driven ones, like I get it, you're on the court, but we're just trying to say like there's other options when you're just a human being walking to work, you're trying to go to the beach real quick, like there are other options. And so with that said, like I wanted to touch on a couple slides because we have a plethora of them.
I mean, Yeezy slides now aren't really that expensive.
Right.
Depending on which one you get, you can almost kind of get it close to retail. So it's not like you're paying $200 for a pair of slides now from Yeezy. I think it's only like one something. And if you get lucky, it's only $60 or whatever.
And again, we have a ton of the slides in, and I just know that they're popular. The thickness of the Adidas slides are in now. Like everyone kind of likes that Yeezy, getting as close to Yeezy as possible. Everything is about that look. So we don't have those necessarily, but people come in like, oh, you guys got these slides? It's like, nah, dude, like we're not going to have those. But anyway, now Nike's getting in that thick kind of game with these is what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not bad, but I mean I wouldn't rock them. But you see what I'm saying? It's just this look that everyone's trying to go for, and obviously we'll throw up a picture of them.
I mean, shout out to Kanye.
But yeah, it is a Kanye-esque type of sandal that we're trying to wear now. And again, these kind of dude does show the innovativeness of Kanye because he has essentially shifted the culture and the leisureness of the culture right now. He's like made everything just. That's why we're doing these sweatsuits now, right? Because of Kanye. You wasn't wearing top bottom sweats like essentials, fear of God. That's all Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I don't know if I've given him his props like this before, but he has kind of shifted the way people wear clothes.
He has shifted, but also don't forget though, when we was kids and stuff, it was like FUBU jumpsuits and stuff like that. But then it disappeared for how long, and now it's making this wave come back. So like, we wasn't really wearing sweats and crew necks as much as we do now without Kanye's influence. And then the same thing goes with these sandals. Like, we weren't rocking these sandals like this. Unless you was literally a hooper, you weren't just wearing them every day. Now I see women picking up their kids in Yeezy slides. Like, women picking them up, boys that don't play any sports, like, wearing these Nike slides now. Going out, going to restaurants in slides, like you wasn't even doing that. But for me and Blair, I think it's a little bit different because like if we're going to dinner and we're wearing slides, we're gonna class it up a little bit with the Birkenstock or with the Doc Martin slide. But people are going in these kind of lifestyle like performance sandals, which is crazy. But obviously, I just wanted to kind of slate rate these sandals real quick because we're in this sandal world, which is crazy to me. And they're getting expensive. It's getting up to like $60-$70. Whereas when we were coming up, $30 for your slides, and now you just slipping them on and you beating them down. Now people are trying to keep these clean. It's insane. Like we're trying to keep sandals clean. The slides nowadays look better than the slides that we had growing up.
They do, and I'll give them that because they're
sneaker wise, no, but slide wise, yeah.
Yeah, sneaker, we set the tone. But yeah, slides, and it's all kinds. Like there's like an Air Max slide that we have, like with an air bubble. Like it's crazy. It kind of came out of nowhere, and I think we do have Kanye to thank, like, for this craze that we're in because they're going crazy. Everyone wants like a slip-on or a slide. It's insane. But I want to slate rate this. But this is the pair that I'm picking, but also think in terms of all slides, like Adidas slides. You know what I'm saying? Like, style-wise, all the kind of Nike variations, so this is just obviously the one that we're throwing up, but I also just think of this as our slate rate on like slides in general, and kind of where we are with Nike, Adidas, and I feel like those are the only performance slides. I mean, that I've seen. Jordan, there are Jordan slides which are heinous, but that's a what? That's another conversation for another day. You know, the Jordan ones they're disgusting. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So 1 to 5 style of these Nike slides, Jordan slides, Adidas slides. I think they're onto something with, again, the thick, like, just the kind of silhouettes are okay. But, I mean, again, I'm just such a Burke head. I'm such a Doc head. Like, and then the quality of them. You can't really beat a Doc sandal. Like, that's going to last you forever. And then when it breaks down, it's actually better because it now molds to your foot. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a good product. But go ahead, Blair, 1 to 5 style.
No, I don't like them.
You got to give it a number. Blair's like, nope, it's just a no.
2.
2. Okay, going real low. Affordability. They run like $60 to $70.
Well, I mean, nowadays that's affordable though.
Yep.
So,
unfortunately, it's for a slide, but it is,
that's my tank of gas, but it's still a slide. Yeah. So you're getting a shoe, shoe, tank of gas. But I mean, that's where life is at right now,
yeah,
right?
Life is crazy, ain't
it? Shoes, costing the same price as gas and stuff.
And sometimes rent if you're getting a Tom Sachs.
Very true. So I got to say that's probably a 5 as affordability goes.
Okay.
I mean, you can't expect nothing less than 60 these days. So
true. My only hang up with affordability is that it's a sandal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But then again, I just paid $160 for a sandal from Doc. But that's different. But that's more leather, So it's like, look, where's the range? Yeah. We don't know. But I'll go 1 to 5 style. I'm not gonna kill him like that. But it's not something I'm gonna do or I would wear. And again, I'm not gonna wear a Nike slide. You're not gonna see me in a Jordan slide. You're not gonna see me in an Adidas slide. But I'm gonna go middle of the road 3 because I do like what they're trying to do. But it's just odd to me. So a 3, and then 1 to 5 affordability. It's just rubber to me, so I have a hard time justifying that price.
And it's not going to be nearly as comfortable as Yeezy. I don't know how or what he's doing, but
the way my ankle's set up.
But they give you this thickness, but it's still not nearly as comfortable.
It's
as
not a cushion,
thickness. Yeah, it's weird. It's just strictly mimicking, but
just this. It's mimicking the look, but nothing with the comfort. But I'm gonna go 4. I don't want to go 5 just because of the quality, but I want to go 4. So I have it at a 7. And then you had it at what?
No.
7.
Well, yeah, because I had it at a 5.
And then 2. So 7 and 7. Mm-hmm. So it's about a little bit over middle of the road.
I don't see it as middle of the road. It just happens to be affordable. Because
of the way the scales get tipped. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It happens to be affordable. But I don't know. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do, Yeah. We're just not into the athleisure look.
Athleisure.
It's just not us. Yeah. So if we're going, I don't know. It's hard to say. You guys got to make your own decision on that one. The Slate Laced gang
is saying no.
It's going to tell you to buy a Birkenstock. But go ahead.
But your pockets is telling you yes.
Yes.
So.
Mine's telling you no, but your pockets
is telling you yes.
So yeah, go ahead and get them. I know that's the style, and many of you already got them and rocking them while you're watching this podcast. So shout out to y'all. Mm-hmm. But Blair, anything else before we kind of wrap up here? I want to get into a little bit of topics for next sneaker episode.
No, I mean, I need another lost and found restock.
Yeah, that's Blair's on lost and found watch. So
I've been on it for years.
He has.
It still pains me that you had a chance and you just thought I wouldn't like them. It's crazy to me. Look, but anyways, that's for another day.
Exactly, another podcast. But next podcast or so, we are going to have a review. Correct?
Yeah, I'll have a shoe. My friend, like I said, we've talked about him before. He's even been on an episode. David.
Shout out.
His brand, Out of the Dark LLC. They released their first pair of sneakers
Yep, and I haven't seen the shoe.
You haven't seen it. You haven't.
I'm gonna keep it that way. Yeah, so that way we can give it a fair review.
So he's gonna bring them this way. I'm gonna go ahead, review them. Get honest opinion from you. You already know I'm gonna rock them. I'm gonna be wearing them to the gym and all types of stuff.
Is it a running shoe or lifestyle or both?
Both.
Okay, so kind of like the way sneakers are in general.
Yeah, and then I already have his slides. I got his shorts, his shirt.
Yeah, we've seen those, and those were quality.
Yeah,
quality product.
It's like when your closest friends is doing stuff. If you can get your hands on some stuff from them, 1,000%. You'll run around and be like a cartoon character. You can wear it every day. You wear it every day because you're just trying to help out the homies and stuff. So. And then
knowing, his fashion sense, I know that it's going to be quality. And from seeing his shorts, I know that it's going to be interesting. I don't, agree with the easiness of it all that he do, but...
Yeah. But
I know that
you might have to be working with him and, figuring out how to get stuff made. Because he literally went and got these made, and he's got a full-size run. 100%.
I have to pick his brain about... who his manufacturers are, everything. Yeah. Pretty much the run of the mill, because my dream is to put together some shoes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got it drafted up.
Yeah, because I can't draw, so I also want to feel
molded.
Yeah, I want to see how he did that. Did he hire somebody to draw it for him or something like that? Because I know you have to have a actual.
We might have to bring him on for an episode after that as well.
We might have to bring him on a couple times to just do a Q&A.
Yeah.
And I think that would be interesting for you guys because that is one of a higher rated show too that we've had.
It was.
A more watched episode. So.
Yeah, he got a gang of followers on IG.
Yeah, so that's probably 20, what it is.
20-something thousand,
Yeah. Shout out because, we're nowhere near.
Yeah.
But he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing for sure.
We'll have to bring him on because I do have a lot of questions for him about rendering and how he got that all done. Maybe nice to pick his brain, but we are going to get his shoe in. We're going to give it a review.
Also, if I recall, it didn't even take that long either. I think he first showed me the silhouette where it was the mock-up, and then that was maybe a year.
Yeah,
it's all been just for it to kind of go through the works and get a full-size run too.
Yeah, because I know I had talked to somebody back in the day when I was really about to do it, but just the means weren't there because it's expensive. And then he was like, "Yeah, but the minimum I'm gonna do is 500." So I was like, "Woo, where are we even gonna put that?" You know what I'm saying?
Shoes.
And then to just have to sell them,
I'd
be sitting on a bunch of pairs for a long time too.
Yeah, you would have to be at a level of following where know that 500
people are gonna grab it.
Disappear.
I got 10, 15 size 8s. 17, it's gonna be crazy.
You'll be sitting on 500 shoes for 6 years if
not moving.
If you don't have the following behind you. But if you have the following behind you, them 500
will fly. Because if not, that's their minimum. Yeah. So they do more. That's the low end, So you gotta have that following and build it up and generate some. But again, this is something I want to pick his brain about. So we'll have to have him back on. But shout out, that's dope that he's got a shoe out there. We already saw the quality of his clothes, so we know it's going to be cool. I want to touch on that, and then I want to touch on some high-end brands because I've been looking into Prada lately, and I love what I'm seeing.
Them sunglasses is fire.
Prada right now, I just wish I wasn't poor. The way I look at their stuff, their shirts.
Yeah.
We're going to touch on high-end fashion, I think, next episode. And then I want to also touch on some sleeper shoes that weren't getting as much notoriety as I feel like they should have. So we'll touch on some sleepers. So far this year, obviously there's going to be more. There's a lot of heat coming in July. I can tell you that right now. But I just want to touch on some sleepers, and I want to touch on high-end fashion, and then we'll also have that review. So it'll be a lengthy episode next time, but it's going to be a good one. That's why y'all hear one of our highest rated episodes is an hour, so we know how y'all like to get down.
It's crazy. You'll do some episodes that's 20 minutes and nobody watches, and then we do one that's an hour and people still locked in. So I mean,
it happens.
Shout out to y'all.
So thanks for sticking with us. We love doing it, so we'll bring on some more entertainment for you guys. Anything else, Blair? All right, it is the Slate Laced gang. We out.